did not poo-poo.
I absolutely love turning on the radio and one of your favorite bands are on. She walks across a young man's room. She says I'm ready. So I just took Annie and Lucy into school. Jane is at school too. But I just got back in the car from taking my youngest into the elementary school. There's a lady who was parked right beside me. She has about 3 or 4 kids. I only saw 3, but I thought she had 4 at one point. I don't know. But I can't even keep track of my family, much less anybody else's family. But one of her kids forgot their backpack in the van. She didn't realize this until she was halfway down the walkway, and it's covered by this huge silver awning, and she didn't realize the backpack was missing until she got over halfway towards the school, and she starts berating her daughter in front of everybody because she forgot her backpack in the van. I'm like, holy cow, what is up with this? I mean, sure, it's upsetting when you're on a time limit and your kid forgets something in the car, but wow. I mean, I get it, because my kids forget crap all the time. I forget crap all the time. But I never call them stupid or dumb or ignorant because they forgot something and it takes, like, you know, just a few minutes to go back and get it. Or you can also just take your kid to class and come back and get it yourself. Jesus. Y'all, I'm in my kids' bedroom trying to go through everything and clean it out before Christmas. And believe me when I say, calling it a chore is the understatement of the century. Yesterday, my older daughters and I cleaned it out completely, and big thanks to you guys, because holy crap, there was a lot of stuff in here. I don't want to know how many bags actually went out. And I still have some bags that are actually going to Salvation Army, full of clothes and full of toys and books that they don't play with anymore. Right now I'm arranging their closets. Yeah, you see all that back there? All that is stuffed animals. Okay? Stuffed animals. And blankets, maybe. But I'm going to deal with that later. Right now I'm just trying to deal with the closet so they can actually use it for a closet. This was... I should have taken a before and after video. But this was so bad and filthy, and we cleaned it out completely. Right now I'm just trying to go through all of their clothes and hang up what they use and go through everything. I've got a bag right there full of stuff that they're not using, and I still have to go through all of their books. I've got through most of them. I have to put everything back together though. That's clothes and bags they've outgrown. Clothes and books they've outgrown. I'm doing it by child. This is going to be Jana's section, this is going to be Lucy's section, and this is going to be Annie's section. And over here I'm going to put all of their underclothes and shoes and stuff they just want to keep in their room. But it's going very slowly, but I'm getting it done. It's getting done, and they're going to have more space than ever to play in and call their own. So not only did I have Annie's IEP meeting yesterday, but I also have a meeting with Lucy's school psychologist tomorrow, and it was very last minute. And guys, this is why where mothers are so tired. If you haven't figured it out, if you have a company and you have moms in your establishment, especially special needs moms, crap is going to come up last minute all the freaking time. I'm not joking. So the school psychologist, well, the EC coordinator sent me a text message asking if I was available tomorrow morning for the meeting, and I said no, I have to work. And then she asked if I was available after school, and I said yeah, after school about 3:30 I can get there. She said okay, that's fine. But it's always something last minute, always something coming up, and it's the end of the year, so everybody is trying to get in their last minute meetings, their last minute paperwork. Everything last minute has to be done right now before January. So that's why all these meetings are taking place. And not only was I almost called in yesterday for work, but I was asked to cover for somebody again today, which I couldn't because I schedule stuff on my days off. I mean, it's not that I don't go in when I can. I do go in when I can. But guys, I'm exhausted. I have stuff that I have to do too. And if I keep going in to cover for shifts, I'm not going to get my kids' stuff accomplished, and I'm not going to get my stuff accomplished either. I mean, because it literally is one thing after another. And there's a bunny hanging back there. I just noticed that. So you saw the on top part of their bunk bed where it was all stuffed animals. This is mostly stuffed animals right here that probably need washed. All this are clothes that I have to decide what stays and what goes. There's a whole other reason why we're going through everything, and I'll get to that later. Don't worry, it's nothing bad. We're not getting evicted. We're not moving just yet or anything like that. But there is a whole other reason why I just want to sort everything now and not have to do it later. So I took a break from cleaning, and now I'm going to roast some pumpkin seeds. I used the pumpkins we had on the front porch, and they weren't out for very long, maybe just a few weeks, because we put them out just before Halloween and they weren't really ripe yet, so they had time to ripen. And I just gutted all the pumpkins, and I'm trying to rinse these off with cold water, and then I'm going to roast them in some oil and salt and a little bit of sugar. And 45 minutes later, they're out and they smell so wonderful. My house smells so good, guys. It's unbelievable. I can't wait to dig into these. So since it's taco night, I'm also doing mini quesadillas with the soft tacos that are in the kit. I was doing cheese rolls specifically just for Lucy, but I got her to try mini quesadillas, which is, I mean, it's basically the same thing, only it's, flattened instead of a roll. And she likes the taste of melted cheese anyway, so that's what we're going to do from now on, it's just mini quesadillas. I also have some of these grilled chicken breast strip bites that I have to use up. So I'm going to use them in my tacos, and I don't have a lot left, but it's the Lunchmate Southwestern grilled chicken breast, 100 calories per serving and 97% fat-free. These actually make a really good alternative to meat if you're really trying to watch your health. But honestly, guys, if I wanted to feel overwhelmed or run down, I would go back to work for Taco Hell. I've spoke about working for them before, and I felt so overwhelmed. My anxiety was so high, my weight was so high, my stress levels were out of control. They would call me in even though I had a scheduled day off on a request. I could be at an appointment with Lucy, at Lucy's therapy appointments, because I had every Thursday off to be with her at her therapy appointments. I would go, and they would call me to come in to cover a shift, even though they knew I could not do it, even though my daughter was having medical issues at the time, and there was no way in heck for me to come over even after the appointment because of how severe she was. I mean, I couldn't let this kid out of my sight after a therapy appointment because her anxiety was so high. After each session, she had to be left with a responsible adult. And nobody seemed to grasp that concept that when you have an autistic child, their routine cannot change.
And I'm not poo-poo. No poo-poo, no poo-poo, no
No poo-poo?
yeah, poo.
No poo-poo.
No. No, no poo-poo. No, no poo-poo.
Well, the serious discussion got derailed very quickly.
No poo-poo. No poo-poo. Bill. Bill.
Mwah.